What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, is that really the name? Cool. Making... I think it's him. Making his debut on the channel tonight! We have Nas. Yes, indeed. How about that? Nas making his debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Jesse, and this is actually Jesse's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Jesse. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Jesse wanted to see me react to this song by Nas called I Can. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have not heard this song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by AJS Music Freak, and the video has 4.7 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. I Can by Nas. Lyrics. Yeah, well, we know how those lyric videos are, don't we? I mean, sometimes lyrics show up, sometimes they don't. So we'll see how this one goes. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much practice. Like I met a woman who's becoming a star. She was very beautiful, leaving people in awe. Singing songs, Lena Horne, but the younger version. Hung with the wrong person, got her strung on that heroin, cocaine, sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. Could have died so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells of corrosion and death. Watch the company you keep and the crowd you bring, cause they came to do drugs.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I don't normally pay attention to lyrics, okay? Lyrics, okay, for those of you that might be new to the channel, okay, I'm a musician. First and foremost, I know theory, I know chords, I know scales, I know modes, I know arpeggios, I know chordal structures, I know key signatures, I know time signatures. I can do everything when it comes to the melodics. When it comes to lyrics, lyrics go over my head like 98% of the time. It's not because I don't care. It's because I just don't get lyrics. I am not a lyric guy. Having said that, every once in a while, some lyric, some line catches my attention and it hooks me and it grabs me. I'm like, oh, wait. What was that? What was it I just heard? And I just had one of those moments. What was the line?
Now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for
people hold they breath. Is that really what he's saying, or is that a misprint?
The version hung with the wrong person, got her strung on that heroin, cocaine, sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. Could have died so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath.
They breath? Okay. Here's the line. Cause she smells of corrosion and death. I think we've all have that one person in our lives who I really don't want to go on a rant here. I really don't. But I might end up going on a rant because of the subject matter. Now, look, if I go on a rant, I apologize in advance. But when I do go on these rants, it's not necessarily planned. It's just because I get very worked up and I'm very passionate about what it is I'm talking about. And I know what I'm going to talk about is a subject matter that is very painful for me personally. And I'm very much against them. I wish they didn't exist. We all have that family member or friend. It's not usually a direct family member. It's like, you know, a second cousin or something like that, that you only see once a year at family reunions. You know who I'm talking about. There's that one family member that you see who you dread seeing. You just dread it because they are a lifelong smoker. They have been smoking for over 20 years or whatever, and maybe longer, maybe shorter, but they smoke, you know, a pack to a pack and a half a day, and it wears on them, and it shows on them. They age. In that 1 year since you last saw them, they've aged 5, while everybody else has aged a year, you know, and they keep looking older and older, and you go in for the hug, right? Or they come to you. You're trying to avoid them, right? Because you don't want to do the hug with them because you know what's coming if you do. But they find you and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they come up to you and they give you that hug and you hold your breath, man. You hold your breath because, and unfortunately, they squeeze you a little too hard and it exhales, and the next thing you know, you're breathing in that smell, that god-awful smell of, you know, tar and smoke and nicotine and carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, and it's not like it's fresh either. It's in their hair. It's been in their hair for, you know, years. I mean, look, folks, let me tell you, you can wash your hair all you want, okay? That's not coming out for a long time. It's in their hair. It's in their skin. They sweat, and their sweat smells like cigarettes, and it just, God! And you just can't escape it. You cannot escape it. And the thing is, after you've done your hug and you're done, you can watch. He'll go around to everyone, or she, I'm not taking favorites here. He or she will go around to everyone else in the family, and they go in for the hugs, and you see the exact same looks on their faces that you probably had on yours. You know, that, oh God, oh God, no. They'll have that same look, and it's because they reek of that. And I've never hung out with people who did cocaine. I've never hung out with people who did heroin. I don't know what they smell like. I have no clue. But I can tell you, when it comes to cigarettes, I can tell you exactly what it smells like, and it smells horrible. So this line, because she smells of corrosion and death, that just stuck with me because of that reason. So, anyway, let's continue here. Great line, and well placed.
One person got her strung on that heroin, cocaine, sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. Could've died so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells of corrosion and death. Yep. Watch the company you keep and the crowd you bring, cause they came to do drugs and you came to sing. So if you're gonna be the best, I'ma tell you how. Put your hand in the air and take the vow. I know I can, be what I wanna be, if I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be.
I know I can. Be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be.
Be boys and girls, listen again. This is for grown-looking girls who's only 10.
The beat is so simple. It's such a simple beat. It's really just on the 2s and 4s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. I mean, it's ridiculously simple beat, but it's working so good. It's driving the song. the use of the piano, that slightly out of tune saloon piano tone, that you know what I'm talking about. You watch those old westerns and there's that piano player, you know, playing that piano that's just ever so slightly out of tune, every single key. Now, for those of you that may or may not know, when you are playing a piano, the piano strikes. So you take your key, you hit the key, right? It hits a hammer. The hammer then hits against not one, but two strings tuned to the exact same note. The hammer goes in between the two strings. Bong, like that. And the two strings resonate. Now, the two strings are supposed to be in tune, perfectly in tune with each other, okay? Now, here's the hiccup. When you don't take care of the piano and it doesn't get the love that it really needs, those strings are going to start to slip. And one of them is probably going to slip a little faster than the other. So you're going to get that ever so slight out of tune. That's why you're hearing that little bit of a wave in every time they hit the note. You hear that little bit of a wave. And you hear that in all the old Western saloons with the piano. It's because one of the strings out of the two is slightly more sharp or flat than the other. So, usually flat. And that's why it gets that distinct sound. I love the fact that they're doing that in here. I love the fact that look, when you're producing beats, you can put whatever patch you want in there. You can put whatever piano patch you want. You want to make it sound like, you know, a 1786 harpsichord, you can. You want to make it sound like a grand piano from, you know, 1943, you can. I mean, when it comes to technology these days, there are banks and banks and banks, thousands of patches out there available for every instrument. You can get your piano sound exactly how you want it to sound. You just got to find the right patch. You got to find the right, you know, the right patches available. And there's so many available to choose from. So the fact that they chose to use that patch for the piano, that's cool. I absolutely dig that because it's working so well with the song. It really is. Let's keep going here.
Work hard at it, if I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. I'll be where I wanna be.
Boys and girls, listen again. This is for grown-looking girls who's only 10. The ones who watch videos and do what they see. As cute as can be, up in the club with fake ID. Careful, before you meet a man with HIV. You can host a TV like Oprah Winfrey. Whatever you decide, be careful, some men be rapists. So act your age, don't pretend to be older than you are. Give yourself time to grow. You're thinking he can give you wealth, but so young boys, you can use a lot of help, you know. You're thinking life's all about smoking weed and ice. You don't want to be my age and can't read and write. Begging different women for a place to sleep at night. Smart boys turn them in and do whatever they wish. If you believe you can achieve, then say it like this. I know I can.
I know I can.
Be what I wanna be.
Be what I wanna be.
If I work hard at it,
If I work hard at it,
I'll be where I wanna be.
I'll be where I wanna
Now,
be.
go.
I know I can. I know I can. Be what I wanna be. Be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, if I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. I'll be where I wanna be.
Before we came to this country, we were kings and queens, never porch monkeys. There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books to learn from black teachers who taught Greeks and Romans, Asian Arabs, and gave them gold. When gold was converted to money, it all changed. Money then became empowerment for Europeans. The Persian military invaded. They heard about the gold, the teachings, and everything sacred. Africa was almost robbed naked. Slavery was money, so they began making slave ships. Egypt was the place that Alexander the Great went. He wasn't shocked that the mountains were black faces, shot up their nose to impose what basically still goes on today. You see, if the truth is told, the youth can grow. They learn to survive until they gain control. Nobody says you have to be gangsters, hoes. Read more, learn more, change the globe. Ghetto children, do your thing. Hold your head up, little man, you're a king. Young princess, when you get your wedding ring, your man is saying, she's my queen. I know I can.
This might be the first time ever that I've really, like, gotten the lyrics to a song. Like, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is, like, the first time that I can recollect in a very long time where I've listened to a song for the first time and the lyrics are not just flying over my head. I'm actually getting most of it. I know that a big part of that is because the lyrics are on the screen. I get that. Trust me, the lyrics are a big help. But I see the message of the song, and there's nothing that's being said that I do not agree with. I mean, I agree with absolutely everything that's being stated. Especially when it comes to the kids. I know a lot of parents let their kids watch this channel, and it's because this channel is clean. I don't curse. If I do accidentally curse, or I just really get fired up and I drop an F-bomb or whatever by accident, I always edit it out. I always bleep it. And I do my best to keep this channel as clean as possible because I know there's a lot of parents who do let their kids watch this channel, because a lot of what we talk about is informative and it is educational from a music standpoint. I've had so many parents message me on Patreon and in the comments saying that they really appreciate the fact that I do take an effort to keep this channel as clean as possible, and they appreciate the fact that I am basically teaching music. You know, I do my best to keep it simple, mostly for the kids. I mean, I could go, shoot, you want to talk theory with me? Let's go. We could absolutely do that, but I'd rather keep it simple for the kids, number one, so maybe they can learn what a C major scale is. You know, I mean, how cool would that be to have your kid learn what a C major scale is on a YouTube channel? That's pretty cool, man. At the same time, I know there's a lot of people, a lot of teenagers and adults who watch this and they have no idea what music theory is, and I don't want to make them feel stupid. So I keep it as simple as I possibly can, and I hope that maybe some of it rubs off on them, and that'd be cool if it does. But I do know a lot of parents let their kids watch this show. They watch this program, and I can absolutely see the appeal of this song for kids because it has a great message. Kids, I'm talking to you. I'm talking directly to you. If you're under the age of 18, let me tell you something. I know the glamour and the appeal that is there of, oh, I can't wait till I'm 18. Oh, I can't wait till I'm 21. Let me tell you something, kids. Enjoy being a kid, okay? I'm being dead serious here. Being an adult has this thing called responsibilities, and it's not a whole lot of fun, you know? There are times I really wish I could go back X number of years and I could be a kid again. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've wished that, because, man, being a kid is so much simpler. I know a lot of kids going, you don't know how hard it is. We have to go to school. We have to do our chores. Let me tell you something. Until you get a job and you pay taxes and you have a family that you are responsible for and you have to take care of, let me tell you, kids' job is easy, okay? By comparison. Now, I'm not saying a kid's job is easy by default. I'm not saying that. You guys have responsibilities. You guys have things you got to do. And the worst part is you got a lot of other unnecessary rubbish that you got to put up with, like peer pressure, you know, and stuff like that. And it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. But do yourselves a favor, kids. Don't grow up too fast, okay? I know there's all this social media out there trying to influence, especially girls, trying to influence you guys to dress up and look older than you really are. Don't be in a hurry. Seriously. I promise you, that will all come down the road when you get there. And believe me when I say this, you are going to get there. I promise. In the meantime, your job right now is to take care of yourself, be the best person you can be, learn how to become a responsible, productive member of society, do well in school, respect your parents, and take care of your family in the best way that you can by doing what you need to do, okay? That's your responsibility right now. School, being a good, productive person, and learning how to be a good, productive person. That's your job. That's it, okay? When you become 18, 21, and like I said, I promise you, you're going to get there a lot faster than you might think. And when you do get there, you're going to look back and you go, God, I wish I had stayed younger longer. I promise you. I know every kid right now is laughing at me going, yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'll never say that when I hit 21. You're right. Probably not at 21. But when you hit 24, 25, 26, I guarantee you, at some point, you're going to look back on your childhood and you're going to go, man, I wish I had stayed younger just a little bit longer. You think I'm wrong. You think I'm lying, but I promise you, wait till you get there. And I guarantee you, you will get there. I promise. You're going to get there. Anyway, I'm digging the message of the song. I am. And I can't believe I'm actually catching the lyrics. So, anyway, let's keep going here. Let's finish this out.
I know I can
Be what I wanna be.
what I wanna be.
If I work hard at it,
If I work hard at it,
I'll be where I wanna be.
I'll be where I wanna be. I know I can be what I wanna be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, if I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. I'll be where I wanna be.
Save the music, y'all.
Wait a minute.
Save the music, y'all. Save the music, y'all.
Really?
Save the music, y'all. Save the music.
Is that for Elise? I just caught that at the end. You know, something was Man, that's brilliant. Okay. All right. I'm going to talk it. No, I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm going to talk about it in the review. I'm going to have to give this one some thought. I am. I'm tempted to go somewhere. I am. I'm really tempted to go somewhere, but I don't know if I can. I'm going to have to think about it. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me think about this before I do something stupid. Let me gather my thoughts. I'll see you in the review. We're going to talk about this. I promise. Well, there you go, folks. That was Nas with I Can. This was a request from Jesse, and this was actually Jesse's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Jesse. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I thought about this, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was giving some serious thought. I was really considering going in a direction with the score. I didn't. And I will explain what I'm talking about here. I promise I will explain it. But I was tempted. I was tempted. I actually considered it. Let me give my score and then I'll tell you what I was thinking. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, wow, I never thought I would ever give a hip hop song this score. Never in a million years. I'm going to give that a 9.4. Yep, you heard me. 9.4. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let me start off by, well, let's start with the obvious, okay? The easy stuff, okay? The beat. Very well done. Very simple, very basic, but driving the song forward constantly. Never letting off the accelerator for 1 second. It was basically like cruise control. It never slowed down. It never sped up. It was just constant the entire time. I can appreciate that. I loved the use of that piano tone that they were using, that piano bank that they were using. Really nice selection on that patch. I loved having or getting to hear that like old school saloon bar western theme piano with those ever too slightly out of tune strings. That was really cool. I dug that. I absolutely dug that. And I heard other instrumentation come in like on the choruses. Heard other cleaner patches coming in and to add layers, you know, which is always good because you never want a song to rely on the exact same thing, the exact same time, all the way through. So having those other instruments come in on the choruses and then disappear on the verses, that was nice. It was really nice. It's a little evolution there. Mind blow number 1. I didn't catch this until the very end. but something was bugging me through the whole song. I'm like, this sounds like the melody that's playing. I recognize that, but I can't put my finger on it. It sounds different than what I normally hear, but there's something about this hooking in me. And right at the end, it hit me for Elise from Beethoven. Yeah, what? What? I never saw that coming, and I swear it didn't hit me until the very end, and I was like, oh my God, it was there in front of me the whole time. How did I not catch that?
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful.
That was fun. That was fun. I dug that. What a great use of a classical composition to put it into this, and in such a stripped down, simple way. The only part that was used was the right hand part. They didn't use the left hand part at all. It was all the right hand part. Wow, that was cool. That was mind blow number 1. Now, here comes mind blow number 2. I am not a lyrics guy. I stated this in the video, and if you've been a fan of the channel for any amount of time, you know that lyrics go right over my head 99% of the time. They really do. I mean, every once in a while, I'll catch a lyric or two. There'll be a line that I catch that sticks with me. I'm like, I liked that line. But the rest of the song just goes right over my head. I have no clue what they're saying. I have no clue what they're talking about. This might be one of the first times it might even be the first time in the history of the channel that I actually got like all of the lyrics. I cannot believe it. And I will say, having the lyrics on the screen made my life a lot easier. If it had not been for the lyrics, I might have missed quite a bit of it. So the lyrics were nice to have. Thank you for that. Now, having said that though, I've done other lyric videos, and the song and the lyrics still go over my head. This is like the first time ever where I've gotten all of the lyrics. I love the content. I love the subject matter of this song. I agree with absolutely everything that was stated in this song, especially when it comes to the kids. I'm very passionate about kids and their upbringing. I used to be a martial arts instructor. I was a martial arts instructor for over 20 years. And I would teach kids ages 3 to 12. That was my favorite groups to teach. I love teaching the 3 to 6 year olds, and I love teaching the 7 to 12 year olds. I did not like teaching teenagers, and I did not like teaching adults because it just was way too much of a hassle for me, because I don't like answering why. I don't like having to explain why every single time I ask the class to do something. I like it when the kids just say yes sir and they do it, and it makes life a lot easier. So anyway, but I used to teach kids for a while until I wasn't able to do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I wish I could. But I had a blast teaching the kids, man. I really did. I loved helping the kids grow and watching them grow from toddlers to young adults all the way through, man. I've taught kids from the ages of 3 all the way to the time they graduated high school. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then to have those same kids come back, you know, when they're in, you know, college, come back and they come to me and they, you know, they thank me for everything they did for them. I'm like, all I did was teach karate, you know. I know I did more than that, but in any case, so many great messages in this song, especially like I said, when it comes to the kids. Absolutely. And making good choices, making good decisions, stay in school, study hard, work hard. Don't try to take shortcuts. Guys, shortcuts don't work. They really don't. Don't be in a hurry to grow up. God, what a great message that needs to be told to these kids, especially the girls. Girls, do not be in a hurry to grow up. I promise you, you will get there in time, okay? I promise you will. But don't be in a hurry. Enjoy your childhood. Seriously, because you only get one childhood. Make the most of it and enjoy it to the best of your ability. But great messages through the entire song, and I can't believe I got them. So that was mind blow number 2. Now Now here's the, you're probably wondering, I was talking about something. I was talking about going in a direction with the score. Taking everything into account with the message of the song and where the song was directed, where the song was aimed at, and the overall message of the song, I'm not gonna lie, I was considering giving this a 10 for that reason. Because I don't give 10s unless it is for a humanitarian purpose or humanitarian reason. But that's the problem. It wasn't aimed at the song wasn't written and wasn't, performed for a specific humanitarian reason like those ones I did for Pearl Jam were, or the ones for Eddie Vedder were. They were specifically written for that cause. That's when I'll give the 10s. Giving this a 10 though, I wanted to. There was part of me that wanted to, but I didn't feel right. I didn't, because like I said, it wasn't written for a specific humanitarian cause. Don't get me wrong, the message is wonderful. I love the message of the song, but it wasn't written specifically for a humanitarian cause. It just happened to have a great message in it. So, but I'm not gonna lie, I did think about giving it a 10. I did, and I'm glad I didn't, because that would have opened up a whole nother can of worms. So I know I made the right choice. I know I gave it the right score. But a 9.4, I never in a million years would have ever thought I would ever give a hip-hop song, or hip-hop artist for that matter, a 9.4. I never saw that coming. So, but there it is, clear as day. 9.4 is where we're at, and 9.4 is where we're gonna stay. So 9.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you want to join the fan base, you can hit the button down there. If you want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you want to do these things, you are more than welcome to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.